So this brings us to the area of detox. What are the components of detox? Now, my teachers, they taught me to think at the cellular level. Everything's at the cellular level. Detoxification's at the cellular level. Toxification is at the cellular level.
Nutrition is at the cellular level.
Hydration is critical. Most people are dehydrated, so we have to start drinking between 1 and 2 liters of the best water. So we can have a discussion about your Kangen machine, your alkaline machine, your Voss water, your Icelandic water, whatever. Just follow your heart and drink some freaking water. New West diet. Okay, we're going to be talking about this very common sense, simple diet, which most of you people know about, so we're not going to spend too much time. But now this afternoon, and anybody who goes out for lunch, please buy me some trash, I'll reimburse you. But we're going to talk about, I had a lot more. I did this in Ventura last week. I had a lot more. But buy me the worst trash you can get and bring it in here. So we're going to analyze it, okay? Clear the tract and clear the blood. And if we clear the tract, clear the blood, very aggressively and consistently, every single day for 60 days, and do not add to the toxic load by eating this, that's going to be enough to put most people at a new quantum of health that they haven't achieved for some years, especially if they are getting adjusted at the same time. Supermarket choices determine health and disease. You are bartering for your health. You are buying your health when you go to the supermarket. I mean, I see these people, these rotund little children, and their mother is in the, they have the shopping cart before me, and I'm not looking. I'm not judging, I'm not saying anything, because you know how non-judgmental I am, And so I'm like, okay, I'm in here to buy my freaking food. Okay, they're not really there, but they're like, there's like 1 gallon of pasteurized milk, 2 gallons of milk, oh, let's use these, 2%, okay. And then let's have like, since little Johnny, we don't want him to be hungry, so we're going to put this. They're bargain hunting for the cheapest ice cream, the really low-end ice cream, the most gum in it. It's not ice, it's not cream, whatever. And then Choco Nuts, all these cereals, all this kind of stuff, chips, fries, donuts, cookies, you name it. And it's like, oh yeah, what's this banana doing there? So supermarket choices. So the kicker was about to check out. The little kid pulls a freaking inhaler out of his pocket and he's like, gee, I'm sure that has nothing to do with it, right? So supermarket choices determine our health. And they don't, this is medical orthodoxy, wants people to think that your diet, nutritionists who are taught in the medical model, like if you get a degree in nutrition, you're going to be taught in the medical model that nutrition has an adjunctive influence on your health. It's really not determinant of your health. Your health is determined by genetics, right? Genetic predisposition, that's the new mantra, and also by little microbes that waft their way into your undeserving body from the cosmos. Those are the 2 main causes of disease. So we're going to talk about the 60-day program, which many of you know about. Here's how Bynum and all these guys taught me. They said, as far as supplements go, bottom line, ready? My philosophy is I want people to be taking the least number of supplements possible, spending the least amount of money on supplements possible, but still giving the body everything it needs for complete nutrition at the cellular level and elimination of all toxins from the body. No cellular debris, nothing stored up after metabolism. After the food is metabolized in your body, 2 years later, you're going to still have some of that beef ravioli chemicals in your body, guaranteed. And then the new stuff that we're putting in is going to have enough enzyme content for its complete metabolism, breakdown, and removal of the waste from the body. So having said that, we narrowed it down to 7. The first is enzymes. So Enzymes, we're taking 9 capsules of enzymes, 3 capsules 3 times a day. And what is that going to do? If you take them on a full stomach, having eaten, that enzyme activity is going to be dragged through the tract. You know, we're going to talk about reflux, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. We have all that residual chips, fries, donuts, Doritos, all that shit is in there, right? We're going to finally offer the enzymes that can actually break it down and move it through. And then if you take it on an empty stomach, right, it was designed exactly like alcohol and aspirin so it can be absorbed directly into the blood through the stomach. And that's why the live cell tests are so obvious, because you're seeing the change in the blood in 30 minutes. Okay, second thing is Florabiotics. Most Americans live most of their life with no flora. The colon is the center of the immune system. Why are Americans generally immune suppressed? Because they live most of their life with no Florabiotics. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Expel. Expel is this old formula that I found. It's just 7 herbs. It will clear out your colon. Now, with Expel, it's not a question of, is it going to work for me? It's a question of how many between 1 and 4. You take between 1 and 4 capsules at dinner time, and then by early the next morning, the event will happen. And so when you have determined your dosage at dinner time and your tolerance for the event and the timing, then you stay with that dose every single night for 60 days. One day after a couple weeks, a whole lot is going to come out one morning, more than you can imagine. And you're like, whoa. When that happens, do not call me. I don't care. Antioxidants. This is Flanagan. Free radicals. Even the normal healthy people, even the perfectly healthy people will produce a certain amount of free radicals just by normal metabolism. If they have enough antioxidants in their food, fruit and vegetables in the day, it will reduce all those free radicals. Unfortunately, most Americans have a positive balance of free radicals every day, and so that causes tissue destruction and disease. Now, what I discovered was the act of detox, actually, detoxification does itself produce
free radicals.
So we do not want to have a negative effect from the act of detox, and so we must take antioxidants to neutralize those free radicals during detox. Okay, minerals, we already said that. None in the soil, we must take supplements. You can buy the most beautiful organic produce, and that just because it says organic and it looks beautiful and you buy it at Whole Foods or whatever doesn't mean it has any mineral content in it whatsoever. It just means that it might. Oral chelation, we already talked about that. Okay, but again, oral chelation was, I think it was the last one I added because the enzymes remove water-soluble debris from the tract and from the blood. It will not remove atherosclerotic plaque from the arteries or heavy metals, and so that's why we needed oral chelation. We'll talk about that. And finally, hydrolyzed collagen, which we're going to talk about now. Okay, are there any very short questions like yes or no? Good. Oh, this is a brilliant crowd. Okay,